Hi, and welcome to Girl Talk. Guess where I am? I'm in Savannah Comfort. That name is actually synonymous with what we're doing today. I'm in Savannah. We're very comfortable here with my friend Susan, Lynnette. Thank you both for joining us. I have to tell you, Susan has an advertising agency, and we're going to talk about that in a few minutes. And you've got Savannah, I almost said Southern Comfort. You've got Southern Comfort. You've got some Savannah Comfort here. And the last time we were all together, we got talking and we decided we had to do a girl talk over here in Savannah. First of all, it's gorgeous. But second of all, we just had a lot of fun stuff to talk about. So what's going on in your worlds right now? I'm gonna jump into Susan.
Well, for me, besides working with my client, Lynnette, she's one of my clients, with my company called Designation Advertising Design here in Savannah. I've been part of this company now since 1998. Basically bought it the same year I got married.
Fun, exactly.
But it's being a mom, being a working woman.
We were just talking about that. And I know, Lynnette, you and I were just talking about how people are sort of, with COVID, I think we're changing the way we live. And not all for the bad, from a home industry. You said Margaritaville's like kicking it.
Kicking it. The landings over here is kicking it. A lot of people are fed up with the West Coast, the Northeast, and they're coming south. And we've got a lot of customers that also are sitting on their old furniture.
Yeah.
And finding, I need something comfortable.
You know, it's really funny from a design point of view. Don't you think you cannot unsee things that in your home when there's been the pandemic and you're forced to be in your home all the time.
Right.
I can't tell you, my sofa is making me cuckoo right now.
Yeah.
Like I've had it for 5 years and it's always needed to be replaced for about that long. And now every time I sit on it, I'm just, because I'm there so much. Do you find that with people coming in?
Oh, yes.
And I was brought up in the type of environment when you bought a sofa, you had it for a very long time.
25 years, right?
Oh, yeah. So when you invest in a product, you invest in it. So I've had my sofa, let's see, my youngest is 12, so I probably had it for 11 years.
Oh, as I'm sitting here.
Me nuts, though.
You know
I'm
what?
like,
See, it does. It really does. How did you get started with Savannah Comfort? As I'm sitting here rocking, just talk, and I'll let you know.
Oh, put your feet up.
Yeah.
Just
Oh my
relax.
gosh. Exactly. Okay. Go ahead. I get excited about that.
I started many years ago in Myrtle Beach. I've been selling this almost 25 years.
Okay.
And then I came to Savannah, and a little over 10 years ago, we opened Savannah Comfort. So we've been very happy, very pleased to help the community, and we're steadily growing.
And so talk to people a little bit about what Savannah Comfort really is. And Susan, you feel free to correct her at any point in time.
She's trained me by now.
Savannah Comfort is best known for stressless furniture. We're the largest gallery in the area. We carry a large variety in 3 sizes, and the newer ones like you're sitting in is the power recliners.
So wait a minute. So Stressless is a brand name?
Yes.
Okay. And tell us about that brand specifically.
That brand specifically is going to be 50 years old this year, made in Norway. And it's something that it's designed for the body, no pressure points on the body.
Okay.
So you can relax.
And endorsed by
the Chiropractic Association.
So last time, honestly, Susan and Lynnette, that we were together, you had me sit, and I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this. I had not. I did not realize that, right?
I didn't know either until I met Lynnette, and she's like, you actually need to be fitted to a chair. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, who knew?
I always thought that those really big chairs that they came out with, I don't even know how many years ago.
Yeah, like Ralph Lauren.
Oh, yeah. And you're like, oh, that's beautiful. I love it. And then you get it at home and it looks great. And then you're just not comfortable. And you just don't really know why.
Exactly.
Because no one told you. It's not like my mother said, oh, by the way, you get fitted for your chair before you buy your furniture.
Right.
Or get fitted for your sofa.
Exactly. What are some of the things that you look at when you're fitting someone for a chair?
The number one thing is height.
Oh.
You know, I'll tell somebody you need a large chair, and they're like, I'm not that big. I say, you're that tall.
Okay.
Because you want to fit the head, the neck, the back, the thighs,
okay,
and your feet, depending on whether you're sitting in a power recliner or the ottoman. You want to make sure they've got complete support. And when you don't, that's when you have the problems.
Do you think that people are really picky? I know with mattresses, I want it firm, I want it medium, I want it soft. And when I ask people as a designer to kind of explain what that means, they struggle with that. So do you find people who come in and say, I want a chair or, to sit firmly or mushy, or I want lumbar? Do we know is what I'm asking.
We can ask one question.
Okay.
Do you have back problems?
Uh-huh.
That's all you have to. If that's the first one, that when you say back problems, you'll put them in a firmer chair because they need the support. And we have one chair that has the best lumbar support.
Okay.
All the chairs have the lumbar, but one is more pronounced.
And which one is that?
That is the wing chair.
That's the one. That's the one my dad bought.
Oh, is it really?
Oh, he has back problems, and he was in this really awful recliner that
Okay.
he bought when he first moved down here, because another person who relocated years ago.
Right.
And he was just, he was in severe pain. And I was like, what are you doing? I've got this great client who's got the perfect product for you. And he came down and bought it that day.
Did
I don't know
he
if he took it
really?
back with him that day. Or if you,
No, we
you
delivered it, and then we delivered one to Washington.
Yeah,
for
so and
their-
then another friend of his bought one from DC, and then Lynnette was visiting family, so she took it up there. I love that. It's the customer service. It's really treating your
Yes.
your clients,
The way you want to be treated.
Exactly. And if there's an issue, you deal with it, and then you talk them through it. And a lot of it is just listening to people, putting the time and effort into just listening.
Talking about listening, we're going to take a quick break here on Girl Talk. Come back. Can we talk a little bit more about this? Because my experience the last time that I was here was the clients and your customers come in and they don't come in and leave. They really have an experience. Let's talk about that, so stay with us.